Hello and good day to you. Welcome, it's Andy talking really, and just a quick comment really. I saw this video. It's a lady. She's talking about comments that she's received about PIP and the fraud item that is probably a hot topic at the moment. But she's obviously on about how fraud is not an issue. Fraud is not actually the issue. The issue is the PIP process that people have to go through is actually faulted. It's basically deliberately done, and the idea is to, when you apply, that the majority of people will not get through, and that means then you have to go for a mandatory reconsideration where again they refuse, and then the last resort is tribunal. Unfortunately for the government, it's when we go to the tribunal that 70% of people then are awarded their amount that they should have got originally. I'll let you watch the video and then you can make your own comments and own judgment, but she is referring to comments that she's had referring to the fact that this is all about fraud and blah blah blah. So quite appropriate for me, because I do get some comments about how disabled people are scamming the system and getting paid for nothing, and they should go out to work. And
let me tell you the problem with PIP claims, and it's not fraud. Because as I've already explained, only 0.7% of PIP cases turn out to be fraudulent. The real issue is that only 52% of PIP claims are approved in the first instance, meaning 48% are rejected. When claims are rejected, you can apply for a mandatory consideration where they reassess the application and see if they come to a different conclusion. If the mandatory consideration is also rejected, you can then take the DWP to tribunal. 69% of PIP appeals are accepted, which is a shocking statistic all by itself, but it's even more shocking when you realise that these claims, for the most part, are won using the exact same evidence that was rejected initially. And the DWP have been caught out lying, saying that 70% of these appeals are won because the claimant has provided new evidence. A report from an organisation called Benefits and Work, who support people who are claiming benefits, revealed this lie. The DWP claimed that 70% of these appeals are won based on new evidence, when in fact only 1% are won based on new evidence. In 59% of cases, a decision was reached based on the exact same facts. And as I pointed out in our conversation, you misquoted benefit fraud. You were using the 2022 statistics, which made no mention of PIP. And then you sent me the 2023 statistics, which did mention PIP. And this report says that there was an overpayment of around 200 million for PIP in 2023, which is down 1.1% versus 2020. But what you ignored or failed to mention, I don't know, is that the underpayment, i.e. the amount of money that should have been paid to claimants but wasn't, either due to their error or due to the DWP error, was 900 million. Meaning that the DWP should have paid out 900 million more than they did. And if you understood anything about the PIP process, you would know why that underpayment is so high. Because the process is meant to trip people up. It's clear as mud. Because they don't want to pay people PIP. That's why the initial acceptance rate is so low. That's the issue that you should be angry about. That there are people in this country in desperate need of support and they're not getting it. Do you know how long the wait times are between your initial rejection and then a tribunal decision? It's 27 weeks. Do you think it's okay to leave these people without the support that they need? Isn't that an issue that you should be getting angry about? Where is your anger that we're letting civil servants decide whether or not someone is fit for work and needs support with a disability, when doctors have provided mountains of medical evidence saying that they do indeed need the support and are not fit for work? You keep accusing me of deflecting from the issue when this is literally what the Tories are doing by announcing these changes. They want to redirect public attention to the most vulnerable in our society to hide the fact that they're wasting billions of our taxpayer money. And you are falling for it. How does that boot taste?
But there you go. You can't believe some people. And I was looking at it this way. I've had abuse since I started a long time ago. And that's currently, 7, 8 years now. So I've had abuse from day one from people. Some of the comments would shock you if I showed you. In fact, I made videos about it, so you can always find those videos on this channel. It's very interesting how people think, and while it's annoying, it doesn't really bother me because I've got a lot of things in place that prevent them from being seen by anybody, because they are immediately blocked and deleted, so it's not a problem. But if you are of a person who is making videos to help people and all you get is abuse, then it can affect your mental health. I'm just worried about people who are like that. They're doing the right thing by trying to help people, but they get abuse from people who are small-minded, narcissistic, bigoted idiots. And there's not a lot you can do to stop them because YouTube is an open forum, and unfortunately you have to put up with these sort of comments. There you go. Okay, so that's the video. Comments down below. Okay, and I'll catch you next time.